Where's your brother? Is he on that team? Wyatt?
Yeah.
Yep. Number 42.
42.
All right.
I don't know the way over here.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Des Moines Youth Hockey and Iowa High School Hockey Alliance Senior Sunday 2026 celebration. Today is more about than just the game. It's honoring the dedication, resilience, and leadership of our senior. He has spent countless early mornings and late nights in hockey rinks, including this one, giving everything he has to this program, his teammates, and this hockey community. Through wins and losses, he's represented our team with pride, toughness, and heart. Today, we take a moment to celebrate his journey, impact, and legacy he leaves behind. Please join us as we recognize our senior for all he's given to this program. Introducing your captain for the Des Moines Knights, number 22, Quentin Gallagher. Quentin is the son of Thomas and Mallory Gallagher. He has played hockey for 7 years and will graduate from Valley High School. He plans to attend Iowa State University, majoring in mechanical engineering this fall. Quentin's favorite hockey memory was playing at Wells Fargo and winning a tournament with the 18U Junior Bucks last year. He also wants to wish his mom a very happy birthday today. Happy birthday, Mallory. Quentin, your hard work, leadership, and commitment will always be a part of your team's story. The impact you've made will carry on long after the final buzzer. Thank you to the families, coaches, and fans who have supported Quentin every step of the way. Please check out the senior display and brochures at the rink entrance. Let's give a final round of applause for your 2026 senior, number 22, Quentin Gallagher. Let's play some hockey!
All right. Senior Sunday. Quentin Gallagher, the lone senior on the Knights squad this year, going to Iowa State. Today up against the Ames Lightning. All right, we're just about ready to get started here. Knights Lightning. All right, looks like we got, don't have my glasses on today, forgive me. Pierce, McKibben, Johns, Gallagher, and maybe Green on the back line for the Knights. Like we might have a slight equipment issue. Someone left the ice. Maybe a strap on his helmet.
What's that?
Might be Peterson on the back line there for the Knights. All right, away we go. Puck comes near side, handled by Gallagher. Sent into the neutral zone. Ames collects, surveys, throws it back into the attacking zone. Gallagher's there to collect, hides behind the net. Deeks cuts around, good forecheck. Moving the puck ahead, cross ice past to Johns. Johns pulls it back, looking in the middle, patient. Pass deflected, taken away by Whip. Whip drives up, taken off the puck by Pierce. Johns, drilled in the back. Skates off after that hit. Yikes. Now penalties up. And some penalty is on us. Peterson. Looks like it's both players penalized there.
Yeah, just one back to
We're back to center ice. Then Gilder, Thornton, Doherty up front, Alcorn and Wilson in the back for the Knights. Ames controls the puck. Pass picked off by Doherty. Presses action on the far wall. Ames clears. Wilson's got it for the Knights. He's going to dip in behind the net. Cuts it back towards the middle, loses a blade. Ames collects the puck, dumps it in off the blade of Alcorn. Alcorn surveys. Sauces one up the near side. Ames. It's going to be ice.
kids all into the new place and whatever. Awesome. So where did you end up moving to? Since Iowa and St. Ames. Bray's here too.
Oh my God, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
Puck is out. Back to Alcorn. Alcorn sends one towards the net. Deflected away by the Ames defenseman. Comes near side. Alcorn chucks it back in.
Those landing apartments. Yep. So
Coming up the near side. Punched in by Thornton and chipped over by Doherty. Pass center, but rejected by the Ames defense. Here comes Ames. Good stick handling. Working with Wilson. Wilson takes him into the boards. Puck crosses the face of the goal. Doherty sends one out. Might not make it. And it is going to make it. Oh, icing is waved off. Centering pass there, picked off by the Ames defense. Backhand by Thornton. Turned away by the Ames defender. Works around the far wall. Chipped it off the glass. That's Pierce. Pierce battling with Simonson. Here comes Ames. Well, there was a blatant trip there. And just waiting to blow the whistle on that one. That'll put Scott in the penalty box for a Ames Lightning power play. 12:05 remaining, period 1. Ames controls the puck, drops it back to the blue line. Thrown towards the net, deflected back just wide right. Played ahead. Ames collects. Backhands in. Green throws it up the near wall, far wall. Ames in possession. Off the blade of his forward. Gallagher puts it back in. Gagne is out. Good forecheck by Pierce. Deflection. Over to Ames Lightning. Bristow, their leading goal scorer. Circles at top. Poked away there by Pierce. I think we're going to have too many men on the ice penalty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be a penalty. And then the power play. Garza will go to the bench for Ames. John's back into the game at center with Gallagher, Peterson, and Pierce. Pierce throws one just over the outstretched arm of Gagne in the net. 4-on-4 hockey for the moment. Ames works it up near side, off the wall. Gallagher's there. Bristow circling and waiting. Puck comes near side to Johns. Johns works it ahead. On his stick, looks for forehand. Throws it into the glove, but offsides. Johns at the face-off. Passes it back to Alcorn. Alcorn out to McKibben on the wing, who dumps it into the middle. Johns with forecheck. Chases around the board. Ames clears. Back to Wilson. Wilson cross-ice pass to McKibben. Skirts the wall. McKibben and Johns pressure. Ames defender loses a blade. Doherty's onto the ice. Now Knights at full strength. Good dangles there by number 6. Pulls it back. Johns then collects the puck. Heading the other way. Tries to pass it ahead. Gets underneath it. Here's Doherty. He looks to the middle. Centers. McKibben's there. Net is off. Net came off multiple times in the first matchup.
What's up, buddy?
Here comes Wilson. He throws one on the net into the glove. Gagne. 9:47 remaining in period 1, 0-0 tie between the Lightning and the Knights. Looks like Pierce is at center. Wilson on the back line with Alcorn. Wilson lines it up, throws it in off the blade of Gagne and covered up. Ames back to full strength. Puck is down. Pierce swings over past Thornton. Thornton stick handles, battles. Taken away by Ames. They work down the far wall. Pierce backhands it into the Ames attacker. Centers, chipped up in front of Tissot. Off to the side, he tries to cover it up. Wilson kicks it out. Clears. Icing. Looks like Simonson in there for Ames at the face-off. Ames controls. Thrown on net. Covered up by Tissot. Pearson Simonson again. This time the Knights come away with it. Gallagher plays up the near wall. Cross pass, Thornton. Kicks it down. They've got numbers. Throws it, deflected off the stick. Loose for a second, and then covered up by Gagne. Gallagher, Peterson on the back line. Peterson throws one in off the stick. Ames controls. Here they come. That's Bristow, number 8. He dangles, cuts it through, but taken off the skate of Gallagher. Ames throws one towards the direction of the net. Scoots by, wide right. Bristow in the corner. Poked away. Covered up by Tissot. Better get off the ice there. All right, puck is out. Squirts back to Gallagher behind the net. Tries to backhand it along the boards. Pressured by the Ames defense. That's Peterson. Peterson plays it ahead to Doherty. Doherty chucks it off the Ames attacker into the zone just momentarily. Back to Gallagher. Gallagher plays it near side to Scott. Scott passes center to Green. Ames steals, comes the other way. Icing. Jordy's going to take this face off. Bats it back to Alcorn. Alcorn plays it off the near wall. Jordy's back behind the net to collect it. Centers, but picked off by the defenseman. Tripped up in front of the goal. Here comes Ames on the counter. Cross ice pass deflected. Floats around. Harold Wilson comes up with it for the Knights. Shoots it ahead. That one's going to make its way all the way down to the goalie. icing. Alcorn, Wilson, I think Doherty, Green out there, backhanded in, up over the net. Knights are on it. Doherty has it on a stick, plays it off the wall ahead, tries to chip it. Comes near side. Scott puts himself offsides. Johns, Pierce, back to Alcorn. He's going to play it out to McKibben, attempts to, but poked away by Ames. They're coming back the other way. Alcorn loses a blade. Puck comes to the middle. Wilson's he's locked up. Can't seem to get loose. Now he breaks free, has the puck. He's skating hard down the near side. Chipped up and away. Back at the Knights. Looks like Ames has a penalty. So the Knights could use this power play to put one on the board. Bristow back onto the ice for the Lightning. Johns face off. Johns back to McKibben. McKibben circles. Sends out to Gallagher. Gallagher sends one to the middle off the blade of the defender. McKibben chases into the corner. Backhand out to the point. Thrown back in the net. Chipped up ahead. Gallagher keeps it in. Johns is there. He cuts it back. Deeks sends one across to Gallagher, but it's picked off by the Ames defender. Looking for the icing. No icing in the penalty. Peterson with company from Ames. Throws it off the wall. McKibben and Knights gain possession. They're working ahead. That's Johns on the far side. Centers a puck. Out to Pierce. Pierce going to throw one up. Wide right. Wide left. My bad. Peterson shoots one back in. Karam's off a couple skates. Near side. Gallagher challenges. Has it behind the net. Backhand looking. Puck still loose. Puck's behind the net. Johns backhands. Ames fires one up off his own defenseman. Pierce dumps it back in behind the net to Johns. Ames returns sender. Gallagher lined up, throws one. Good penalty kill by Ames. They're at full strength. Here comes Gallagher. Works near side with the puck. Breakaway for Ames. Deeks shoots. Covered up into the pads up to So. Nice save. Alcorn, Wilson, Van Gilder, Thornton, and Doherty on the ice for the Knights, along with Tissot. Puck is down. Back to Wilson. Wilson plays it off the near wall to Doherty. Doherty scoops, digs, gets a puck. He's looking for options. He's going to cross the blue line. Forehand, throws it. Deflected off the blocker to the left. Doherty's back in behind the net. Has the puck. He's looking for an option. Chucks one up high over the top. Ames collects. They're clearing. Nice little sauce pass to the middle. Breakaway. Opportunity. Wilson's there. Back to Alcorn. That one floats past the front of the goal, but we got a penalty upcoming. Looks like it's going to be on the Knights. Wilson's headed to the penalty box for the Knights. 4:15 left in period one. Ames on a power play. 0-0 score. Puck's out, forehand in, deflected out to the far glass. Doherty's there, off skates of Ames. Van Gilder's trying to clear, but it is cleared. That's Bristow. He works his way through the middle, stick handles, dangles, forehand, right into the goalie's, hopefully chest pads. That was a rifle. Puck is out. Ames controls, centers, throws it in the middle at the feet. Cleaned up by Gallagher. Over to Doherty. Doherty plays one ahead, plays off the Ames defenseman. No icing. Gallagher hustles down, tries to cut back, but stolen away by Ames. Garza in the middle, unable to clear. Gallagher's pressuring. Here come the Lightning. Garza at center ice, comes around the near side, forehand, throws one towards the net, pushed aside by the blocker. Alcorn's there. Bristow lines one up, forehand, and that's a goal. Buries it in the top right corner of the net, just over the shoulder of Tissot. It gives the Lightning a 1-0 advantage. And ends the power play. Johns at the dish. Pierce. Back to Peterson. Peterson tries to square. Almost picked off, but Wilson comes around, comes out with it. Head to Pierce. Ames centers. Peterson plays it ahead. Off the stick of the Ames defenseman. He plays it back to the wall. Past the reach of Peterson, who goes back for the puck, but he's got company in the Ames attacker. Forecheck. Works around the near side. Gets to the middle. There's Pierce. Pierce dangles. Working through the middle. Centers. Picked off by Ames. Into the neutral zone. Stick lifts. Poke checks. Working through all of it. There's Peterson. He gets it to the center. That's Johns. Johns backhands, but deflected by the Ames defenseman. Over to Pierce. Pierce tries to cross the ice, but the Ames deflection slows it down. Doherty plays it into the zone. Pierce on the board. Johns comes to help. Over the shoulder of Pierce. Now played ahead to Bristow. He cuts and dekes. Wilson pulls it away. Plays it off the wall. There's Johns. And width for Ames. McKibben works it way down the ice. In the middle. Centers. Flicked on, follow up, takes a dive in front of the net, a shot. Puck is out. Doherty at the faceoff. Ames collects. Working through the middle. I believe that's Bristow again. Tries to dangle around the defenseman. Gallagher. Gallagher slows him down. Green trying to clear it out. There's a pass out to Doherty. They got some numbers here. Doherty across. Backhanded in. Loose in front. Chipped ahead. Oh, good centering option there, but just couldn't put it in. Another one back towards the net, wide right, clanks off the back post.
Let's go.
So just over a minute remaining in period one, and Ames with a 1-0 advantage. Power play goal. Doherty chases in the corner. Puck is wrapped around near side to Gallagher. Gallagher throws one towards net, chipped up. Back in Knight's possession, tries to center. Gagne pushes it away with the stick. Here comes Ames. Four's got some speed. Cuts back. Back to Scott. At his feet, trying to get it cleared out. But retained by Ames. Centering pass is picked up by Green. That slips away for icing. 27 seconds remain in period one.
So how long you been working on your mold, buddy? 2 years? Nice. Looks good. Oh, this is my brother used to perm his too.
All right, puck is down. Ames plays to the corner. Alcorn's behind the net. Tissot tries to cover it up, but the puck squirts away. Ames tries to throw it back in the middle, loose in front, off the blocker, and trapped under the knee pad, I believe, of Tissot. Puck is out at the feet of Ames. Then Gilder bats it away. Nice work, clearing it out temporarily until the next icing call. 6 minutes, 6 seconds left in the period. Here's a face-off. Pierce up for the Knights. Goes down to a knee to help kill the puck. Puck slides ahead, and Gilder chips it away. That should finish the clock here. And that will take us to period two. getting ready to start period 2. Pierce, Johns, Wilson, Alcorn, I think Peterson out there for the Knights. Ames controls. My bad, that's Doherty, not Peterson. Puck is on Doherty's stick. He sends it across in the direction of Johns. Johns has it. Battling for it, but Ames clears into the neutral zone. Deeks loses a blade. Alcorn plays it up the near side. Kept in by Ames. Thrown wide right. Wilson chases it down, plays it up the wall to Doherty. Doherty centers. Ames steals. Forehand. Oh, great glove save. Chipped it right, and Tissot reached out, snagged it out of the air. Good shot, good save. Puck is dropped. Wilson plays it off the wall towards Doherty. Stick fighting there on the edge. Ames wraps it back in. Alcorn chases it down. Coming up the near side, throws it to the middle. Off the blade of Peterson, but Alcorn recollects. He works to the middle, pushes it ahead. Good pressure by Alcorn. Takes a slide. He needs to get back. Finally does. And the puck is lobbed into the zone, but Ames is ready. And going the other way. Icing. McKibben. Back to Thornton. Thornton puts it off the glove or the stick there of Gagne. Nice quick shot. McKibben back to the faceoff. Bats it back this time in the direction of Peterson. Peterson chucks one up off the glass. Thornton backhands it. Then put back wide right on the net. It's going to make its way back to Peterson. Peterson forward, chopped, and caught into the awaiting arms of Gagne for Ames. McKibben back in at center. Out. Bristow plays it off the back wall, wraps around. Alcorn sends it back to the middle off the skate of the Ames defenseman. Backhand back to the wall. Alcorn again. Alcorn throws it back. Centering pass. Oh, good scoring attempt. Just snuck under his blade. Ames trying to clear. Peterson gloves it down, throws it back in. Thornton centers. Bristow has it at his feet. Stick handles, cuts it back. He's got speed and size. He works across the neutral zone. Backhand, forehand. Gets into the corner. Gallagher takes it away. Here come the Knights. Pass ahead to Thornton. Ames just keeps circling back in behind the net. Works it ahead. They're into the attacking zone. Back to Bristow. Bristow puts it on his forehand. Shoots. Great knee pad save by Tissot. Squirts it out to the left. Here come the Knights on the counter. McKibben throws one just wide left. Johns is there, passes it back to Alcorn. Alcorn then chucks it back to Johns. Johns is looking for center, finds a cross. Oh, off the skate of the attacker. Coming back out towards Peterson. Battle for the puck. Ames clears. Peterson still stick fighting for the puck. Here they come. Nice deflection there by Gallagher, still in front of the net. Tissot makes a great save. Knights looking for the breakout. That's Peterson. Shoots it into the glove of Gagne. John's at the face-off, backed up by Alcorn and Wilson. Scott is in there. Puck slides to the middle, off the knee pad. Loose in front of the net, but poked away by Ames. Alcorn skates back. He's got a man on, throws it off the wall, but Ames is there. Wilson pulls it away, and he's going to work it down the ice. He crosses the blue line. Chips it up. Johns comes back for the puck. Goes into the wall. And here comes Ames on the counter. They're moving with speed. Wilson's there, pokes it away. Gets him back behind the net. Alcorn's there. Johns tries to center, but stolen by the Ames Lightning. Pass. Oh, great 1-2 pass there, but just chips it left. Another puck loose in front of the net. Alcorn backhands it out. Ames is taking lots of shots here. And lots of saves from Tissot. Looks like Johns is headed to the naughty box. Not sure what happened there. Cross-checking. That puts Ames into power play mode. Ames taking time, patiently looking. Garza tries to chip past. Puck is down. Rifled into the shoulder pad of Tissot. He's having himself a good game. 1 goal allowed on 16 shots, according to the scoreboard. Puck comes back. Sent back in by Peterson. Trying to kill off some of this penalty. Doherty on the forecheck. Chases. Deflects that one. Played off the wall by the Knights. Pierce, I believe, there. Battles, knocks it ahead. Doherty. That's Peterson. He works behind the net. Got 2-3 Ames on him and go ahead, clears it down. Pierce with a forecheck, shorthanded pressure. And back in Peterson's direction. Centering pass. Gets there, but Doherty sends it the other direction. Just 1 second remaining in the penalty. Knights are at full strength. Johns back on the ice. Puck past his foot. Ames. They're in. He throws one on net. Rebound off the knee pad. 2 saves by Tissot. That's Johns on the puck. He cuts to the middle. Works ahead. Works across the blue line. Tries to backhand it in, but turned away by Ames. Back on the blade of Pierce. Pierce tries to chuck it back, but unsuccessful. Ames has cleared the zone. Johns with the puck at middle ice, center ice. Dekes it back. Works ahead. Dekes Bristow. Throws up through the middle. Picked up by Thornton. Alcorn off the stick, the puck, and covered up by Gagne. Puck is out. Alcorn pressures. Ames trying to go the other way. Poked back in by Van Gilder. Comes off the blade to Wilson. Wilson centers, knocked down by McKibben. Batted ahead by Thornton. Ames defense, drops back. Square pass. Back to the middle. That's Bristow. He's Dekes behind his back. Alcorn takes him off the puck. And coming the other way are the Knights. Alcorn carries. Takes 2 into the wall. Now Ames going back the other way. Bristow's onside. Ames gets wide, throws one in the middle. Alcorn has it. Throws it back across the middle, past Thornton and Van Gilder. Icing called. Johns, Green, Gallagher. Maybe Peterson. Puck is down. Knights control it. Working through the middle. That's Peterson. He's got flanked on the right by Johns, but the puck drops back to Scott. Scott tries to push the puck, taken away by the Ames defense. There's a hit at the middle. Johns going to go to the penalty box for that one.
Job, let us see.
Puts the Knights back into penalty kill mode, which they've been in a decent portion of the game today. Puck is out. Sent towards the goal. Low and wide. Green's there. Kicked out. Clears the blue line. Green's there. He's hustling. And we got another Doherty here trying to poke away. He goes down. Deflection. In front of the net. Trying to kick it away. Plays it ahead, but off the skate of Green. And then chucked ahead. Ames is waiting for it, trying to get a quick shot off. Throws, deflected by the goalie, and then chucked behind the net. That one clears. Ames has the puck. Looks ahead. No offsides called. Shot deflection. Off the far wall. Knights clear. Gagne holds a puck, plays it off to the near side wall. Doherty's there. Here comes Ames. Through the neutral zone, dangles, forehand, chips it up, over, deflection into the back glass. Ames has 3 seconds left in their power play. Try to chuck it back into the zone. Sits behind the goal. Knights are at full strength. Doherty plays to the middle to Johns. Johns pushes outside. Pulls the cut stick back. Johns draws a penalty. So that'll put the Knights onto a power play of their own. Alcorn on net, in and out of the glove. Knights have an opportunity here, see if they can make use of the power play. Throws one in the middle, but picked off. Tries to go outside and around, but Alcorn has to reach. Temporarily delays. Throws it up the wall. Got another flag up. That's the second. I think that's Bristow, maybe. Going into the box for Ames. So for the next minute and 6 seconds, the Knights have a 2-man advantage.
Well,
See if they can do something with it. One second here. Let's see what we got going on here. Looks like they're just moving this spot of the face-off. All right. Johns, Pierce, Alcorn, Wilson on the ice. And here comes Wilson for the Knights. Pushes through into the neutral zone. Gonna dive all the way in. Stick handles, poked away by the Ames defender and chucked near side. Chipped ahead. Alcorn has it on his blade. He looks. Now he's gonna push it in. Centers. Pierce tries to play it to the outside. Wilson has the puck. Backhands towards the middle. Deflection. Here comes Bristow. Oh, nope, sorry, 4. So is that 4? Keller?
number 4.
Yeah, Keller. Sorry, thank you. Alcorn has it. Moves ahead. Shoots one wide right. McKibben is there. But picked up by the Ames defense. Short-handed attack here. Wilson takes a stab, but he cuts through. Looks for the center. And the Knights ice it. Puck is down. Pulled ahead by Doherty. Doherty tries to center. Gets it over to Thornton. Thornton plays it ahead, but Ames has picked it off and going the other way. Peterson tries to push it back. That's Brem going the other way. Now the Knights working ahead, trying to get something into the middle, but turned away again by the Ames defense. Peterson comes in and throws it to the other side. Centering, shot. Deflected off the knee of the defenseman. Working behind the net is Doherty. Puck's making its way out to Gallagher. He shoots one, hits the back of the defenseman. And Ames collects and they push it ahead. Peterson. He's going to go in behind the net. Good pressure by the Ames forward. Peterson dives back in behind the net again. Got 3 men right in front of him. Ames comes away with it.
Oh.
Backhand, back behind the net. Gallagher's there. Doherty works ahead. Throws it in the zone, bounces off the wall, comes out in front of the net. Need somebody to follow that. And Ames going the other way on the counter. Gallagher feigns a slap shot and draws it back the other way. Ames winds up, forehand, gloved and held by Tissot. 1:50 left in period 2. Scoreboard has Ames with 19 shots to 13 by the Knights. And a 1-0 advantage. Johns at the face-off with Wilson, Pierce, Alcorn. Puck is out. Forehander hits the knee pad, I think, of Alcorn. John's trying to push it out on the near side. Keller, forehand. Oh! Squirts behind the net. Alcorn near side. Long cross-ice pass. He tries to center. In front of Pierce. Pierce backs to Alcorn. Alcorn flips it ahead, but doesn't have much mustard on it. Here comes Ames the other way. Harold Wilson jumps in. Plays it off the wall. Wraps it around. Wilson's there to poke it out. He's looking for options. Puck trying to get to the middle, but doesn't quite get there. Wilson pokes it ahead. Here goes the Knights. It's going to be a good chance. Pass ahead. Doesn't connect. Goes into the board.
Oh, come on.
Looks like they're going to put Ames in the penalty box on that one. .9 left, period 2. Really need to make something out of this power play. Johns wins the face, drops it back to Alcorn. Alcorn's going to have a slap shot, deflected off the knee pad, and a rifle cleared out of there. Ames on the puck. Wilson gets it. Johns now with the puck, works through the middle. Cuts through the middle. Being chased by Bristow. Can't play with it at the blue line and put your team off sides. Here comes a puck, near side. McKibben has it at his feet. He's looking in the middle. Center. Shot. Deflected back out, maybe off the knee pad. Puck goes down. Collected by Tissot. Wilson. Not sure if he knows there's 10 seconds or not left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, shot and eat. Good eat by the defenseman, but they're gonna pull the puck back. Somebody got offsides, it looks like. Not much gonna happen here with 0.9 seconds. Down on the face, and that'll be the completion of period 2. All right, we got Johns, McKibben, I think Pierce on the front line here. Johns wins the face-off, bats it over to Pierce. McKibben plays it ahead. Johns at the face-off for the Knights. With Gallagher, McKibben, Pierce, and I think that's Peterson behind the net. Plays it up the near side, chipped in, deflected off the knee pad of the goalie to So. Gallagher races out to get the puck, plays it forward. Ames has control. And time, works behind the net, throws it down. No icing called. Gallagher has the puck. He looks ahead, cuts it back, loses a blade, maintains possession. Plays it up the wall to Pierce. Pierce bats it ahead. Ames collects it at the blue line. Cuts it back, works through the neutral zone. Looking ahead, cuts through the middle. Splits a couple of defenders. Forehand right over the top of the net. Knights trying to clear. Played off the wall. 3 Knights chasing. Ames coming in hard. There's a hit there. Ames behind the net. Squirts out to the near side board. Pierce tries to deke, but pulled away by Keller. Keller's got wheels. He pulls ahead, forehand, blocked by Tissot, and a diving save and support there by Gallagher. That was a highlight defensive play, protecting his goalie there. And puck is on Doherty. Doherty plays ahead into the zone for the Knights. Knights make a line switch. Thornton's on. Van Gilder's on. Wilson's on. Alcorn's on. Here comes Ames. Pressing through the neutral zone. Forehand. Working towards net. Backhand it. Up and into the glove and knocked down by Tissot. Puck played ahead to Doherty. Brem across. And here comes Bristow. He cuts and dekes. Alcorn poke checks away. Player went down kind of awkwardly off the goalpost. Hopefully he's all right. I think that was Bristow for Ames. He gets up. But that doesn't feel good, taking the goalpost off with your knee if that's what happened. Maybe sending him off as cautionary for a penalty. I think Bristow thought he got tripped up there, and I'm not sure. Maybe this took him out for temporary relief from the penalty. Oh. And it looks like the ref has just put him in the penalty box.
He's talking to you, not you, sissy.
So he goes to the bench, penalty box. Seems the ref didn't like what he was hearing, and Bristow appeared to be talking to his coach, and gets a lead here by the ref. So Alcorn plays up the wall, chipped ahead. Comes Ames, short-handed attack through the middle, cuts it back. Gets it on his forehand, shoots off the shoulder pad up to So. Doherty collects the puck. He's going to skate it. They got numbers. Van Gilder deflects it near side. Sent ahead by Ames. Wilson controls the puck. He's got speed. He works it up the outside wall. Good defense. Takes him off the puck. Works back to Alcorn. Alcorn passes to the middle off the Ames defender's skate. And Gilder centers to Thornton. Thornton puts it across the blue line. Ames shoots it back, clears the puck. Wilson has some company on the puck. Backhands it behind the net. Alcorn works ahead. Around, the defense cuts in. Backhands, Gagne saves. Nice save. Off the knee pads, Gagne. Wilson chips it in, tries to pick it up by Alcorn, plays it back. Ames has it back behind the net. They push it through the front middle and shoots wide left of the net. That ends the penalty, and Ames is at full strength. Ames centers, ooh, good scoring opportunity for them with the backside pass, but nobody's there to put it in. Ames is offside, throws it ahead, pucks at center ice. Johns chases. Here comes Ames on the counter. Stick lift by Pierce. Push it ahead, batted away by Gallagher. Scott backhands it, near side. Looks like we got another potential penalty coming up here. Maybe not. Icing called. And now Fance for Ames appears headed to the penalty box. Oh, as well as two into the penalty box here. That might be Walker. I'm not sure what the second one was. If the Knights don't take advantage here, it's going to be a missed opportunity. So hopefully they can follow up here. Johns, Gallagher, Pierce. Johns wins a face. McKibben plays it back to Peterson. Peterson plays ahead off the skate of the Ames defenseman. Wraps behind the net. Plays it through the middle. Gallagher keeps it in. Yep. Skates over. Plays it into the corner to Johns. Johns looks, wraps around, plays near side. Oh, that's Johns. Sends one across. Peterson, batted down by Pierce. Gallagher has control of the puck. He's going to dump it out to Johns. Johns throws it to the middle. Too hot for Peterson. They got to reset. Puck comes near side to Gallagher. Gallagher to the middle. And cleared away by Ames. Peterson has it. Only 35 seconds remaining in this 5-on-3. Knights really need to step it up here. Pierce throws it off the stick. Top left. Johns has the puck. He looks. He surveys. Tries to throw one in. Deflected. Out of the zone by Ames. Gallagher's in.
That was off.
Clapper off the knee pad. Sneaks just over the right side of the goal. Good penalty kill by Ames. Prevents a goal on a 5-on-3 situation. And someone else is headed to the penalty box. That looks like Keller. Bugs out. McKibben battles. Clears. Puck makes it down to So. Plays it out to Wilson. Wilson behind the boards. Beaks back, comes towards center. Plays it near side to Doherty. Doherty looks ahead. Backhanded in there by McKibben. Puck is behind the net. Ames plays the saucer through the middle. He works to the neutral zone. Wilson pokes it away. Plays off the near wall. Ames has control. He works along the near wall. Wilson takes him off the puck. Stick lift. I'm not sure he didn't like his stick lift. Looks like Wilson is headed to the box.
Okay.
Penalty kill. Looks like we got Doherty, Gallagher, Green. And Scott. Johns slides in. Johns bats it back to Gallagher. Gallagher plays ahead, clears the zone. Gagne plays it out to the wing. Stolen by John. Slap shot and save there by Gagne.
Here, this is how I do it. Look. I take one out of each.
Johns on face-off. Plays it back to Gallagher. Gallagher throws it in wide right. Doherty is in there. He's going to throw one on net. Off the knee. Off the stick and covered up by Gagne. John's back to the face-off, plays it back. Green sends it back to Gallagher. He pushes it in off the stick of Gagne. Circles behind the net, plays it on the near wall. Gallagher throws one in off the glove of the goalie. Johns backhands the blue line. Ames plays it off the wall. And again, and clears the puck. Icing. Johns wins a face-off, circles around, wide, looks, shoots, trapped there by Gagne. Nice save. That is now got the Lightning at full strength, and the Knights are in a penalty kill. Here comes Bristow, poked away temporarily. Good pass by Keller, but diving knock away there by Gallagher. Circles in front of the net, shoots. Puck is loose in front of the net. Dangles backhands, throws it towards the blue line, it clears. Johns with the forecheck. Offsides. 13 seconds remain in the penalty kill. 6:53 remain in period 3. Ames still clinging to a 1-0 advantage. Johns with the face-off, plays it back. Pushed ahead. That should about wrap up the penalty kill with 3 seconds remaining. Ames plays it off to skate to Johns. Puck works its way to the middle. Gallagher controls, sends it across the ice, but picked off by Ames. Ames has a 2-on-1 forehand into the glove of Tissot and covered up. Puck is out. Van Gilder comes up the near side, tries to center to Doherty. Ames throws it back into Gallagher. Poked away by Ames. Covered up by Tissot. Doherty, Alcorn, Wilson, Van Gilder on the ice. Poked away by Alcorn. Doherty collects it. Works through the neutral zone. Throws one in the direction of the net, off the stick of Gagne. Ames coming. Wilson shoots and covered up. Good save by Gagne. Doherty at the faceoff for the Knights. Plays it over to Van Gilder. Doherty tries to backhand it in the direction of the goalie. He pushes it wide. Here comes Ames up the near boards. Pushes through the neutral zone. That's 52 for Ames. Works along the board. Slides to... Oh! And they play one across the face of the goal. And punched in by Ames for a 2-0 advantage. Good goal. 26. Van Bergen for Ames with the goal. Nice centering pass. Right spot, right time. Back of the net. Puck is out. Knights play ahead. They need to show some urgency here. Alcorn holds a puck at the blue line, waiting. Everybody's back on. Alcorn steals away the puck. Deeks to the middle. Throws a backhander in, pushed away by the Ames defenseman. McKibben has it behind the net. Throws towards the middle, but picked off. Johns is there at the blue line. Throws one back towards the net and into the glove of Gagne. Puck is out. Ames controls. John steals. Shot deflected up by the Ames defenseman. Pierce into the corner. Ames plays it head forward. Wilson picks it up at center ice. Cuts through the middle. Johns tries to yank the puck out, but Ames controls. There's Alcorn. Alcorn sauces one near side. Past Johns and Pierce. And Ames throws it back into the zone. Going to sit on the back post of the net. Alcorn plays it out near side. There's Pierce. Keller takes it away. He throws one in, but 2 or 3 players off. They clear it. Alcorn. Wilson works behind the net. Tries to cut back. Off the skate of Garza, I think. Jumble up on the wall. I'm not sure what Johns is going into the box for. He just got pinned up against the wall. Sure what happened there, but it's kind of been that sort of game with some frequent penalty box visitors. I'm not sure what's going on now. There's 4 skaters on the ice with 2 men in the box, so was one of them running their mouth, possibly? I don't know what just happened. Off the stick and deflected back up into the net. Ames controls the puck. Throws it to the center. Nobody's there. Bristow collects. Backhands to Keller. Keller sends it across. He's going to line one up. Slap shot off the back wall. Deflects out quickly. And cleared by the Knights. Down 2-0 with 3.5 left in the game. And 1 minute of that left in a penalty kill. Good forechecking there up top. I think that's Green. Here's Keller. He works down the near side. Looks, drops one back to Bristow. Bristow lines one up, throws it off the shin pad of Gallagher. Ames still has control. They're going to throw another one in there. Bristow dives out, pushes it wide. Back to Bristow, top of the key. He shoots one. That one's eaten by Gallagher off the knee. Puck played ahead to Scott. He sends it across the ice. Pushed ahead by Peterson. Pierce chases behind the net. Loses the puck. Backhand. Almost a costly moment there for the Ames. Puck goes wide right. Forehanded in, locked down, glove down, and in the hands of So. Not sure what's happening here, but definitely too many skaters on the ice for the Knights here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
17.
Now we're down to 5 skaters. Johns plays the puck ahead off the faceoff. McKibben. Icing called. Under 2 minutes remaining in the game. Lightning, 2-0 advantage. Majority of the face-off. Puck comes out. Slides in front of the net. They're trying to clear it. Finally pushed away by Gallagher. Gallagher takes it, cuts it back. Still on Gallagher. He goes in behind the net. Plays it off the wall. Green is there. Green plays one ahead. Then Gilder chases and presses. Ames clears. Puck in front here. 2 Knights battling for it. Van Gilder comes away with the puck. He puts it backhand towards Doherty. Ames pushes it ahead. Forehand, deflection from Gallagher. Green cuts it back, loses the puck, and Ames takes it in back behind the net. Then recovered by Gallagher. Now Doherty plays it, wraps around the boards. Clears the blue line, under a minute remaining. Green pressures the puck. Doherty comes in, tries to take a clapper, has a little fan. Puck in the middle. Ames Coming back the other way. Tries to split the defenders. Poked away by Wilson temporarily. Tissot with the blocker save. Knee pad slides out. Great save by Tissot. Thornton pressures up top. 20 seconds left in the game. Ames can just hold it behind the net if nobody's going to pressure. Goes it near side. Good pass to Keller. Bumped by Wilson. 8 seconds left. Throws one ahead. Deflection. That's your hockey game. Gagne with a shutout. Per the scoreboard, 30 shots on goal for the visitors, 25 shots for the Knights. No goals allowed by Gagne. Thank you for watching Iowa High School Hockey Association. Ames Lightning 2, Des Moines Knights